If the trip across the infamous South Passage Bar between Straddie and Moreton isn't enough to get you warmed up on a cold winter's morning, then the red-hot fishing that lies just out the front definitely is. And given I'm spending the day with a couple of boys who know this area like the back of their hands, all the signs point towards a scorching session ahead.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, he's straight on. One thing you'll notice, oh, it's a good fish, is the talking between these two guys, Matt and Andy, constantly gibbering about whether the boat's in the right position, whether the waves are coming, and of course, where you need to line the boat up to get the fish in, to get the strike happening, and precisely this is what's happening.
Light right and just sail him out.
Meet Matt Scholz and his good mate Andy McKinstray. A couple of young blokes who just live, eat and breathe their fishing.
If you're going to have two guys in your boat, you just need a dedicated driver. It gets extremely dangerous, and at all times you need to keep that motor running.
Does Andy fish? Because
he does.
Oh, mate, this has got to be the worst thing for him because he's sitting behind there, hooking up to fish. You are. I'm not.
He knows on the next trip, he'll be the first one casting.
There we go. Solid.
That's it.
I tell you what, Matt, people travel for thousands of kilometres to catch a fish of this calibre.
Definitely. This is pretty much our backyard, Straddie. Yeah. Crossing through that bar can be a bit of a problem, but getting out here, that's the rewards that you can get.
Yep. Now, yep, got him now. Now what I've done, I've changed over lures to a Sabile and it's just got smashed. Matty was saying that the lures that I'm using prior, a little bit too light, and you need something with a little bit more action. It's not a bad fish. Nice work. Alrighty.
That's it. The single's got him right in the jaw where you want it.
Mate, look at that. Just out it goes. That's why you've got to keep that pressure. The rod tip always bent.
Yeah, and there's no harm to the fish. He's absolutely perfect. No trebles grabbed him on the side. He'll go back just with a single bit of harm on him.
We're aboard Matt's brand new signature 543 SF, which he's kitted specifically for this style of full-on sports fishing.
Mate, how are you finding it? I mean, you know, she's your perfect ideal boat.
Like, I was kind of waiting around for a boat at the time. Pretty much got a call up saying there was a boat in the mould to go and check it out. We went for a test drive a couple of weeks later, and that was it. It was sold. There was no other boat that nearly compared to size, and fuel tank's unbelievable for doing these big caves as well. Super dry boat, like, I can't fault it yet. And everyone keeps asking questions. It's a boat. At the servos, at the boat ramps, you'll get plenty of guys coming and asking questions.
Though he's only owned the boat for a few months, it's already racked up a couple of 100 hours fishing everywhere from Harvey Bay up to the Barrier Reef, as well as plenty of day trips out of Brizzy. It's frantic fishing, certainly not for the faint-hearted. A capable offshore boat is a must, as is good local knowledge with an experienced hand at the helm. But for those that fit the bill, it's a whole lot of fun. In fact, so much fun, Matt and I can't keep it all to ourselves.
Get into him, mate. Now, how cool is this? Andy has just left the helm. Matt's taken over. He's put on a popper from hell. This thing has got a cup the size of what you'd have your coffee in the morning. It's blooped the surface and been absolutely hammered. Oh, it's a nice king. Beautiful. Oh, Papa just... Again, why we keep the pressure on the fish. There you go, champion.
You can take a closer look at the remarkable 543 Sports Fisher on the Signature website, which is where you'll also find the full specs and contacts for your nearest dealer.
That's a solid fish. Look at that. Well, that's it.